Hello race fans and welcome to the 5th race of the first season in the Nascar Nike Cup Series. This is the chase for the Cup and the advancing to the playoffs. We are here at Iowa Motor Speedway for the Iowa Corn 300. And there are 49 drivers that are getting ready to do a total of 21 laps. And before we get started with the starting lineup and introducing them one by one, let's take a look at the top 3 drivers to be on the lookout for here in today's race at the Iowa Speedway. The first driver to be looking for is Gavin Martinez in the 11 car. He's going to be starting on the pole here today, but he's 13 points below the cut line, so if he wants to be in the playoffs, then he must be able to win this race or at least just gain some stage points and stay alive from wrecks. Next, we got Abby Rivera in the 16 from S&M Racing. She's already locked into the playoffs because she won the last race at Las Vegas, and she's going to be starting in the 20th spot, so do not worry if she gets eliminated from this race. And finally, the car that was fast in practice, Joseph Arana in the 14 for Stewart Haas Racing. He's going to start 33rd, but he's 29 points below the cut line, so he's going to have to work his butt up if he wants to stay in the playoffs. And now, let's take a look at the rest of the starting lineup. In row 1, Guy Martinez, first time at the pole, with Ronnie Ramos in the 54, and Nia Roldan in the 3. Next in row 2, we have Amanda Fang, a very good qualifying run for her, Ada Lockhart, and Sky Ramos. Row 3, Daisy Perez, another very good qualifying run, with her teammate, Elon Jeffrey in the 26, and Adriel Arias. In row 4, rounding out the top 10 is Karina Hernandez, with Ariana in the 38, and Ethan for the single Wood Brothers team. In row 5, Jordan Ramos in the 22, Giselle Ramos, and Jennifer Morales. Next in row 6, Mel Diop in the 41, with Angelica Morales in the 1, and rookie Priscilla Rivera in the 29. Row 7, your Chicagoland winner, Juliet Moraz, with your last race winner, Amber Rivera in the 16, and Sassy Rivera. Row 8, Allison Cameo in the 40, which hopefully she doesn't crash this race, Stacey Mendoza in the 55, and Jaden Moraz for RFK Racing. Row 9, Sam Smells in the 44, Andrea Chikaisa in the 15, who crashed very badly last race, and Leah Tejada in the 83. Row 10, Farrah Acklick in the 20, your Atlanta winner, Vanessa Ramos in the 24, and your Daytona 500 winner, Elena Garcia. In row 11, Kate Rivera in the 32, with Zion Brisbane in the 71, and Joseph Arana, the car that was fast in practice. Row 12, we have Isabella Perez in the 01, Tasmin Baker in the 78, and Jovan Buenzo in the 9. Row 13, Nisha Taz in the 18, Jeremiah Morales in the 34, and one of his little sisters, Anna Morales. Row 14, surprisingly the 10 car is back in it, but it's not Santiago because he's banned for 2 races for not listening to the NASCAR rules. So instead, 2 new drivers will be driving here. One of them, driving today, is Marcos Martin in the 10. He's going to be joining his teammate, Valerie Rosa in the 4 for this one race, and Edwin Cruz rounding out that row. Anyways, in row 15, Henry Morales Jr. in the 17. His sister Ava Morales, little one, in the 2, and Mariska Janelle in the 21. Row 16, Bella in the 8, Madison Morales in the 70, and Lewis Morales in the 35. And finally, Jacob Morales in the 77 that rounds out the field of 49. Alrighty, let's take a look at your race statistics. We're going to have 21 laps, stage 1 for 10 laps, and stage 2 for 11 laps. 49 drivers into the race. This is the 5th race of the first season in NASCAR Nike Cup Series. And the weather here in Iowa is 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So it should be a nice good day of racing here today. And remember, this is the second to last race of the regular season. And remember, race 6 is the last race of the regular season. Meaning that after race 6, the top 16 drivers with the most amount of points and with wins will move on to the first round of the playoffs. There's going to be 3 rounds of the playoffs. First one for the round of 16, races 6 through 9. Then round of 8, races 9 through 11. And finally round 3, the final round, is the Championship 4. And all these drivers wanted to win this race and be advancing to the playoffs. So we're going to find out who wins right now. The pace car is in. And boogity, 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 let's go racing in Iowa. We're underway right now, but look at this. We got double four wide happening. Here comes Sky Ramos and Nia Roldan on the inside. What a move by majority of them, but it looks like it's going to be Rodney Ramos at the 54 for Joe Gibbs Racing, taking the lead, followed by Nia Roldan in second. Amanda Fang in third, Sky Ramos now up to fourth, and Gabby Martinez already the pole sitters now down to fifth. This is insane on the first lap. And it looks like Rodney Ramos will lead the first lap. As here comes Daisy Perez in the 59 on the inside, getting a push from Ava Lockhart in the 88 car. Now Rodney Ramos continues to lead, with Amanda Fang still in second. She might be locked in second. Oh, contact between the 88 and the 6 that got into a little bit of the 59. That would have caused a massive wreck. As Rodney Ramos continues to lead. Surprising run from him as we go to lap number 3. Amanda Fang in second. So Amanda Fang in the 50, she's been a very good. She had a very good qualifying run during qualifying, and Gavin Martinez, well, he's just not having as good rookie season so far because he really wants to win. Oh, trouble! Turn 3 and 4. Oh, big crash! And early on, and we have a caution. Oh my God! An early crash already on lap 3, and 5 cars have crashed. Look at this. Elon, Jeffrey, Skyen, Abel are involved, Jordy Ramos, and Karina Hernandez on the inside wall. Oh my God, that's insane. And we're already at our first caution right now, and we need to take a look at what happened here. Alrighty. Ooh, the 59 and the 88 were way low on the ground. Oh, I think it was the 22 and the 26 that got turned around. 22 got a little airborne. Oh my God, that was a hard hit in the corner wall for the 22. And as you see, the rest of the 3 and the 59 escaped that. The 45 of Adriel Arias, what an escape from that. He escapes, but sadly his teammate, the 23, is involved. And as it turned out, the 6 and the 88 will continue on because of little damage. While the 26 of Elon Jeffrey will also continue on, but he'll be the only car to go to the back of the field. Unfortunately, however, your first 2 drivers are early out of this race, Karina Hernandez and the 22 car of Jordy Ramos. So they will score the lowest amount of points. This is way too early, and we already got 2 cars out of this race. That's insane. Alrighty, we're going to come back into the green flag, and here we go to start lap number 5. As Rodney Ramos gets to the jump. With Daisy in second right now, Nia Roldan stuck in third, and Gavin Martinez now finally reaches the top 4. Look at Mo Diab in the 41 car. He's catching up to the field as well, with the Hella Giselle Ramos in the 43 car, and Ariane in the 38 as well. Also catching up to the field. As we got 4 laps to go in the stage. Ooh, Gabby makes a nice move on the inside, and he passes Daisy to go up to third. However, he hasn't cleared Daisy. Now he has, and he goes up to second this time because he passed Nia Roldan. As, ooh, contact up in the top, and in the back of the field, as we got 3 laps to go in this stage. And we've talked a lot about Gavin Martinez, but he is probably not having a good rookie season so far because he's been wanting to win this in all these races since the Daytona 500. Hopefully he'll do it this time as we got 2 laps to go in the stage. Oh, contact! Ronnie spins, and the caution is out immediately. Oh my God, we were just talking about the 11, and he spun the 54, passing the start-finish line and going into turn 1. However, this is not going to give Gabby the lead. This is going to give Nia the lead. Ronnie thought he was cleared in front of the 11, and he got turned around. I think that's what it was. And that means we're going to go back into the green flag with a 1-lap shootout to end this stage. Will it be Nia Roldan or will it be Gavin Martinez winning this stage? Green flag is back in the air. And Nia Roldan this time gets the jump. Followed by Gavin Martinez, Daisy Perez, and Ariana. For the first time on the top 4. Being pushed by Priscilla Rivera. And coming off of turn 4, Nia Roldan's going to get her first stage win in Iowa. And the top 10 drivers have all got points to add them to the playoffs. But do they have enough? Well, we'll have to find out because we still got 12 laps to go in this race. As Nia Roldan continues to lead, with rookie Gavin Martinez battling side by side against Daisy. And here comes Priscilla Rivera that just made a nice move on the inside. And contact, I believe, Amanda almost got spun out. Now she's back up in the top 4. Ariana moves down to 7th. As Nia Roldan continues to lead, looking to punch her ticket into the playoffs. As we approach lap number 12, Nia Roldan now continues to lead. Oh, contact! And around goes Nia in front of Adriel. And ours is on her side. Oh, she gets hit by the one car of Angelica Rouse, and the caution flag is out. Oh man. We were just talking about Ariana before, and now she gets involved in the incident by landing on her side with Adriel Arias in 45, another 2311 racer involved, and Angelica Rouse in the one at the last second. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, the 38 was trying to go in front of the 45, but wasn't cleared. She got sideways, a little airborne right on top of the 45, and that caused the 45 to tip the 38 and landed on her side. And Angelica has nowhere to go, being blocked by the 38 of Ariana. As the 16 car of Abby Rivera moves down on the inside, this is going to give Mo the 3rd spot. And Daisy moving up to 2nd. And as it turned out, unfortunately, all 3 drivers will be out of this race. Adriel Arias was one of the drivers that is in the top 16, so, well, if any other drivers crash like, in the top 16, then he may be out of the playoffs. But then again, he's going to have to improve on race 6, which is the last race of the regular season. Angelica Brown's in the 1, nowhere to go. She's at the bottom of the points in playoffs. And Ariana, the 38, who was already about to be eliminated from the playoffs after race 6. But she's going to have to improve it once race 6 arrives. And we're going to go back into the green flag. And here we go once again. And we now have 8 laps to go in this race as Nia Roldan continues to lead, followed by Daisy Perez, Mo Dayup, Gabriel Martinez, and Giselle Ramos rounding out the top 5. As now we got 7 laps to go, Nia Roldan continues to lead. With 2 Macedonia teammates, Priscilla Rivera and Abby Rivera, on the inside, leading the inside lane. So it got a little loose right there from Abby Rivera. And we now got 6 laps to go. Abby trying to make a move around Priscilla, can't seem to do it as that will cause a wreck. But I guess Priscilla doesn't want to be involved in another wreck, and neither does Abby. And all trouble in the back. And around the... Oh, Adam into the catch fence. 5 cars involved in the back of the field. Tasmania Bigger to 70 in the inside wall. Edwin Cruz T-bones Ava Lockhart, who was involved for the 2nd time in a row. With Jovan Buenzo in the 9 and Alan Morales in the 79 who was in the catch fence. Let's take a look at what happened here. Oh, the 78 got loose and got into the 9 and the 79. 79 trying to escape, and the 78 pushes the 79 up into the catch fence. And there you see the 00 T-bones the 88 slightly, and then gets turned around. As that's another 5 cars involved in that wreck. That's the 2nd time we see 5 cars involved in this wreck in this race. Surprisingly, Tasmania Baker in the 78 will be able to continue on, along with Jovan Buenzo in the 9 and Ava Lockhart in the 88. Ava Lockhart now has very more damage than before in that previous incident, but he's going to have to be careful. Unfortunately, though, Edwin Cruz and Alan Morales, who has a lot of rear damage, are both going to be the next 2 drivers out of this race. Man, that's very unlucky, and we're going to go back into the green flag, and Nia Roldan will hold on to the lead. With her teammate Thassin Bear beside her, green flag is back in the air. Nia Roldan has some help with Thassin Zubair, who is currently in 2nd with Giselle Ramos and Mo Dio. Here comes Allison through the middle. Is she gonna trouble Thassin in front of him in the wall? And he's upside down. Barrel into 3 and 4. And lands on his roof. Red flag is out immediately. The cars are going to have to stop between turns 1 and 2 so they could get 2 tow trucks to flip over this 31 car. That was a massive, massive crash. Oh my gosh, and Nia Roland is not happy because she had help from her teammate that could get Nia the win. And now there's only 2 Richard Childress teammates left of Nia Roland and Mariska Janeo. If we take a look at the replay, it was another savage touch for the 43 that, oh my god, that's a hard hit. And as he got on his side, he starts barrel rolling. My god, that was a violent crash. When he hopes Aston is okay after that massive, massive crash. This is not the first time that Giselle Ramos had knocked a driver and get taken out, because she took out Vanessa, Gabi, and Juliet in the last race. And Aston Bear is okay, and he's out of the car. But he's out of this race, unfortunately. Nia Roland's going to have to do by herself when she's at the front of the field. And that means we're going to go back with 2 laps to go for an overtime. It's going to be Nia Roland, Giselle Ramos, Mo Diam, and Allison Cameo, who can finally finish this race, hopefully, if she doesn't crash, that is. Green flag back in the air. Nia Roland gets a big jump, and then Allison, nice move on the inside to make it 3 wide for the 3rd spot. And Gabi Martinez is going to try to pass Amanda Fang, but can't seem to do it. We're going to come back to the, tire and a car on the wall. Coming out for turn 2, Mariska Janeo in the 21. A tire blew out, and we have a caution. That means Nia Roland's going to be all by herself. Yep, she blew out right in front of Madison Morales in the 70. Surprisingly, it doesn't drag Madison into the wall. And Madison was able to avoid that, same with Joseph Verana. But Mariska, not so lucky, and she is pissed off right now. And Nia Roland is all by herself. Can she save Richard Childress Racing and punch her ticket into the playoffs? Well, we're going to have to find out, because we're going to go back to a 2nd overtime. Nia Roland, Mo Diab, Daisy Perez, and Giselle Ramos leading them to the green flag. It's back in the air. And these 2 are now side by side. But trouble! The T-bone! Caution is out again. And this time, it's Abby Rivera in the 16-year last race winner. T-boning Kane Rivera in the 32 that got spun out. And also involved is Ethan in the 84. So we take a look. The 54 got into the 32 and the 32 got into the 84. That's a hard T-bone from the 16 to the 32. My god, I hope Caitlin's okay. And surprisingly though, Ethan in the 84 only got spun out. And he doesn't have too much damage, so he's going to continue on in the back of the field. But unfortunately, Abby Rivera will not win 2 in a row, and Kane Rivera will not get a race win again. And these 2 are out of the race. Very unlucky for those 2. And once again, we will not see a 2nd back-to-back win from Alex. And we're going to come back again with our 3rd overtime. As you see these 2 cars being towed away, we're going to come back with our 3rd overtime right now. And it's going to be Nia Roland continuing to lead. And we're back underway once again. Priscilla got a little loose on that restart. But however, she saves it. Continues on, and Nia Roland will continue to lead. She's hoping to finish this race finally. As we got... trouble turn 3. Allison's upside down. And Sam falls hard into the inside wall right in front of Priscilla. And the caution is out. Again. With 2 laps to go, Nia Roland is so close to reaching the white flag. But 3 more drivers get taken out, including her pole sitter, Gabi Martinez. Red flag immediately out. Allison Camilla upside down, and Sam Smalls involved. As we take a look, Gabi got loose, and in Allison, he went under her and then went upside down. And then Allison tags Sam Smalls, nowhere to go, and that's a hard hit for the 44 car. Right in front of Priscilla Rivera. Gets a little bit of damage, but not too much damage as she escapes the accident. And that's going to take 3 more drivers out of this race. And Gabi Martinez is pissed off. He was in the playoffs. And I don't think he might be in the safe zone as of now, because he's involved in this crash with Sam Smalls out, and Allison Camille for the 5th race in a row is involved in an accident again. This time upside down, just like King Rivera 2 races ago. And we're coming back into the green for another overtime. Green flag back in the air. And Amanda Fang trying to pass, and I think NASCAR is going to call a penalty. Amanda Fang, a pass-through penalty. She jumped the restart. Amanda Fang gets out of the way to let the leaders through, but Nia rolling. It's all Nia rolling. Daisy. Meanwhile, we got Giselle and Mo there. Here comes Farah. Here comes Stacy. Lap. White flag, one last lap here at Iowa. As Nia Roldan continues to lead, Daisy's going to have one more chance to pass Nia Roldan. With Giselle Ramos, Farah Aklek, Mo, Jada Morales in the 60 in the top 5. Daisy gets loose, slides back. Nia Roldan clears, and Nia Roldan's going to punch her ticket into the playoffs. Nia Roldan wins it here at Iowa. Oh my god, what a thrilling finish. Daisy Perez was so close to getting her first career win, but she got loose and slides back down to 3rd, and Nia Roldan was able to hold off both Giselle Ramos and Daisy Perez and punch her ticket into the playoffs. That means Nia Roldan is now going to be one of the 5 drivers who won the first 5 races safe from the playoffs. And what a win that was for Nia Roldan, her first career win, and she finally got Richard Childress' teammate a first win. Here is your finishing lineups. And as you see, well, of course, all the 49 drivers with the tiny numbers where they started, and the big numbers are where they finished, of course. Nia Roldan went from 3rd to 1st, so not the typical way to finish this race. Gunn Martinez, man, very unlucky for him. And now, your point standings. It's a very interesting one. Giselle Ramos is now your new points leader with 1 point behind Jeremiah Rouse, and Henry Rouse Jr. in 3rd with 191, and Sky Ramos with 186, and Elena Garcia with 178. But what it really matters is not just those points, but it's also about the playoffs. And there you see there the revised version of the playoffs, and Nia Roldan is locked in the playoffs. She's the 5th driver to be locked into the playoffs. With Giselle Ramos, Jeremiah Henry, and going all the way down to Daisy, they're currently safe in the playoffs. Ronnie Ramos and Madison Ramos were safe in the playoffs before, in the previous race. But now they're at 17th and 18th, so they're not safe as of now. But there's one more race in the regular season, which is race 6 at Pocono. And if they want to stay in the playoffs, they must gain stage points and at least finish in the top 10. And that's going to be it for today's race here at Iowa. And we will see you next time for the 6th and final race of the regular season before we move on to the playoffs and the chase for the cup. And Elena Garcia and Giselle Ramos currently in points leader, and we will see you next time on the NASCAR Nike Cup Series.